Hello guys, what's going on? My name is Sam, or Chaotic, and welcome back to another GTA 5 video here on my channel. Now in today's video, I'm going to be discussing the Bahama Mamas Nightclub, a location which in GTA Online has become a point of interest over the years, with various different rumours and leaked information circulating around the community about this nightclub. But to many of you guys, especially those who are watching who are newer players in the community, much of this will be fairly new information. And although it still remains to be just a random building with Bahama Mamas West written on the side of it, this nightclub was planned to have an involvement in not just one, but two updates in GTA Online. And these are just the updates that we know about. But unfortunately, for whatever reason, this location has never made its way into GTA Online, and still remains to be a cut location. But we're still hopeful because GTA Online isn't over yet, there are still more updates to come, so hopefully this location, alongside many of the other nightclubs and bars which also aren't open, will be added to GTA Online. But until then, I have some pretty interesting information to share with you guys about the Bahama Mamas nightclub, some features, and a cut heist mission that is going to be featured in. So let's go ahead then and get straight into things. So to start things off then, the Bahama Mamas nightclub, or at least the interior, was first added into the game when GTA 5 was released onto the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 towards the end of 2014. Now the location itself wasn't actually accessible, but the interior did feature in the game, and was simply behind the door which I just went through. So of course players found a way of getting inside. It was very simple and straightforward. Just have your character stand by the door whilst another player in the game would drive into you with a fire truck, and if you were lucky, your character would be pushed through the door and you'd be inside the Bahama Mamas nightclub. Now it wasn't too long after this glitch was discovered that Rockstar removed the interior from the game, of course stopping players from getting inside here. I believe the glitch worked for maybe 3 or 4 weeks before Rockstar released an update into the game stopping this glitch from working. And still to this day, as far as I'm aware of, there is still no way of getting inside this location because it still doesn't exist in GTA Online. But of course at the time, it was presumed the reason why Rockstar removed this location from GTA Online is because it was supposed to have been a secret, and was soon going to be added in one of the up-and-coming updates. But we are still waiting to this day. But what we do know is that this location was going to be exclusively available on next-gen platforms, so the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and the PC. But the Bahama Mamas nightclub was going to be more than just a location you could enter and walk around inside. In fact, like I said, this was going to have a huge involvement in not just one, but 2 updates. One of those presumably being an update involving nightclubs, because there are 8 images or text images that can still be found in the game files today. If you make your way to the common.rpf, then the data folder and the glass folder inside there, you'll find these 8 text images. There are 3 high resolution test images and 3 test decals present in raw format. And as you can see, we have dance, great, level down, level up, missed, perfect, ready, and weak. These, believe it or not, were going to be related to a dance activity which you could do in this nightclub, and possibly some of the other ones also located around the map. So in GTA Online, you'd have the ability to effectively compete in dance-offs against other players in GTA Online and NPCs as well. But I'm sure alongside this, there would have been other activities as well, especially as time has gone on and more updates have been added into the game. These locations and these nightclubs may have been used for the various different business updates and stuff like that too. But most importantly, there was a time during the Heist update that the Bahama Mamas nightclub was going to feature in one of the Heist missions, specifically the Pacific Standard job. Lines of code in the game files and some audio in the game files as well was found relating and referring to the Bahama Mamas. While Brick142, a well-known data miner in the GTA community, shared this on the GTA forums 3 weeks ago, the original idea for Pacific Standard was to go to the Bahama Mamas. Although it's not explicitly mentioned, Bahama Mamas had some involvement in the Pacific Standard heist, as there were a few leftover audio references, which later on in the video I'll share with you guys, where the Casanova would make contact with the bank manager, then seduce him at his apartment, while others would search the apartment for his passcard and clone it. And there's some evidence of that still remains in the game files today, which are being displayed on screen right now. DLC Heists OBH Bahama Mamas, DLC MP Heist Casanova Placeholder, DLC Heist OBH Clone Card Close Case Shut Animation. So the original plans for the Pacific Standard Heist job were certainly very different to what it is in-game today, and the unused audio files, which again can still be found in the game today, is further evidence of that. So let's go ahead and listen to some of the audio files. I'm only going to play the first snippet, which Lester actually commentates himself. The rest of it is maybe a little too explicit for YouTube, so I'm not going to play that. But if you guys want to go and listen to the entire audio files, of course there will be a link in the description where you can do so.
His name's Joseph Weitz. My background check tells me he's a sad, lonely guy. The rest of you are gonna wait for, Casanova to make a move. If all goes to plan, you'll tail them back to the apartment, then find Mr. Weitz's pass card and clone it.
So without playing the entire audio file, let me explain what basically takes place. So you go to this nightclub and one of the players, of course, goes up to this bank manager and tries to encourage to take him back to his apartment, whilst the other three sort of just stand by and watch. When you go back to the apartment then, one player has to basically get some male-on-male action with this bank manager, whilst the other three then search the apartment for the pass card. You guys get the idea, and like I said, if you want to listen to the entire clip, I wouldn't really recommend it. It's kind of a weird one to listen to, but there's a link in the description either way. But there we go, so the Bahama Mama's Nightclub was going to have a pretty big involvement in at least 2 updates in GTA Online and many of the other future updates that we received in the last year or so. I'm pretty sure if this was to have been a location added back with the Heist update, or maybe before then, back in 2014, 2015, but I'm sure the Bahama Mama's Nightclub and maybe some of the other nightclubs as well would have been involved in some of the business updates as well. Maybe like the Bikers update, the CEO updates and stuff like that. But who knows, with a supposed business update coming up very, very soon to GTA Online this summer, maybe at last we'll see the introduction and the addition of the Bahama Mama's Nightclub in GTA Online. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. So of course, what are your thoughts and feelings then on this Bahama Mama's Nightclub information, and would you guys like to see the Bahama Mama's Nightclub in GTA Online? If so, think of an update or name an update in the comment section which you think would be pretty fitting for this, and what else we could see in the terms of uses for this nightclub as well. So go ahead and leave a comment. If you guys could also drop a like on this video, it would of course be greatly appreciated, and it helps me out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do, because I upload all the latest and the greatest Grand Theft Auto 5 content. So as always guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.